I may be multitasking a little bit so that I can do work during the work bit. I am on vacation technically, so not the end of the world. But
one of us has to stream to Joe.
I have my tablet right next to me, booted up with work stuff as well.
One of us has to stream to Joe so that he can actually see what's going on with King Villian.
I can still join, can't I?
I don't know.
Find out. I'm just marking myself as invisible since I am supposed to be working today.
Oh God, that was not pleasant.
That still works. You can just wait. I'm guessing that you probably use Teams for the workplace Skype. That counts? You can just say, you know what? You don't have to know. And the company's like, I guess we don't. Here's your 8 hours of salary. Thanks for being around.
I've always been the only member of Teams Nice.
Well, what's nice is my boss is gone. My boss's boss is gone.
Oh my
The
gosh.
boss above him, I think, doesn't care about my existence. So...
honestly, if he came by your office, he'd be like, are we sure this is ours? Okay. Thanks, Alan.
Alan, wait!
There you go.
First A name on the top of my head. Thanks, everyone.
Hey, that was my fault because I posted about how Alan Wake 2 is not profitable.
Here's the thing, though. I get the strange sense that that is not necessarily going to be a Remedy Studios problem, but potentially just every AAA game studio problem, because they invest so much to outcompete, or I guess you'd say out-design everybody else.
You're going to need to prove... Oh, sorry to bother you, but you're going to need to prove that you can join the game by actually turning on Steam.
That's right, Steam has to be open first. You're right. Hasn't been for a while. I've been doing Pokemon this weekend, and I'll probably actually try to... I might be able to finish tomorrow, but not today. I can't play 2 video games at the same time, although I might try later, depending on how bad this gets.
Speaking of Pokemon, we still need to finish Uranium.
Yeah, we do! We just push that to a side. I literally still have a tab open of the Pokédex.
Alright.
Okay, we're almost there. There's a reason I keep this closed, because it always has, like, 5,000 updates that on all of them I think are just like changing one letter in a code.
Yeah!
Oh, no, it's the winter sale. Well, at $15, I guess I can get something.
We're having a sale. Actually, you should check to see if the next Park Ranger's on sale.
Oh, hey, you know what else is on sale? Super Lucky's Tale. It's only $5.
Well, guess who owns it on 2 consoles?
Guess who doesn't and would like to play it?
Buy it.
If I had the money, I totally would.
It is. Okay, Park Rangers are not.
Damn it.
Hang on. I think they know that they are priced so far down on the scale compared to what they give you that they never, ever, ever have to actually justify a sale in their entire lives. Like, it'll just be $7. It is inflation-proof. Honestly, the best kind of games. But that being said, once you price a game, can you ever make the game more expensive? Or
yes.
Is that essentially?
I've seen on my Steam wish list where a game just suddenly said negative 16% off.
Oh my gosh! Backwards sale. Welcome to our sale. You have mistimed this opportunity.
Also, another game that I would like to get is Go Jump, which I just want to get it because it's another one of those games that is so fucking absurd that I think Joe would get a kick out of it.
As long as it's not for 100 years.
It's well, I mean, no, it's not. It's a platformer. Platformers can't last forever.
All right,
Okay.
Joe, we're able to join the game.
I was able to join.
Really?
Almost there.
Well, I guess you're the Billion King.
Or Sandra. You could be Sandra.
Oh God, Sandra. I don't want to draw.
Wait.
I don't want to draw Joe in Sandra's dress.
Would it be Sandra? Okay, for some reason it's just taking a little bit to show. Has this happened before?
Yes.
It's usually your fault, too.
Could not join the You know what? Maybe someone just stream me the game. And you guys can just do it.
Million Road.
Thank you.
Yeah, because we still want you around to see this shit.
Also, if you
Okay.
didn't want to, you could have just said, I'm sleeping.
I could still. Oh no, that's louder than it usually is. I fixed it. We're good. Enjoy.
Alright, so you can see.
Press A.
I'm trying, but it's not doing anything. Okay. Oh, my controller's not plugged in. That's why it's not doing anything.
Possibly go wrong.
It's 8 a.m. and I've been
Oh, I'm needed. What? What's this?
You know what? Actually, so far, so good, everybody. I already got one assignment done that I was thinking about today. Yeah!
Logging
Let's
in.
go.
I like how they bought sending one message saying, hey, new password day.
Of course it is.
Do you guys have to bring donuts for that? Anyway,
Alright, I got my money.
congrats. Wow, we haven't heard that one before in the last 90 fucking years.
Oh, we're on year
Oh, it's
89.
Alright, so we have 8 hours to do 11 years. What am I doing? Let's see.
This is honestly the time where feel free to consider.
Okay, I can bring it back if I so desire. That's all I wanted to know.
Not a problem.
Beep, 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 beep. Yeah.
Now that's something I'll have to check.
7, 6.
I promise not to say anything about my work, because if I do, then we're going to have to shut down the video entirely. But
You do realize I can bleep
That'd be
you,
very-
right?
what was that?
I can bleep you.
Yes, you can, but you'd also maybe bleep the wrong sentence, and I'm not going to take that risk. So,
Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing. I had to bleep Bob on an episode of what's it called? Stardew Valley, because he was talking
Oh.
about his past and something that people called him back in the day, and
That sounds
it was a
racist already.
it was a slur.
oh. Oh.
And he wasn't directing it towards anyone. Just someone called him
Right.
that in his childhood, and he was like, he was venting to me, and I was like, Bob, you know I have to censor that, right? And he was like, oh shit.
It's like, guess what? It turns out that slur was so bad, and in fact, you were treated so poorly that you can't even say it.
Hi.
That sucks. Anyway, what does this look like? Oh boy. Well, somebody's stocking up. Ooh, that could actually come in real handy. Wait, was that it?
That's all I could buy.
Was that the rest of your inventory was good? Everything in there you like?
Yeah, it's all Ultima 5 dice.
Can't argue with that.
Wait, did you get nothing out of that experience?
I think I got nothing.
What's the point of the what?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Billy and King, I worked for those. He has done so bad since we put him in there. And
I bet you're wishing you hadn't quit now, huh?
no, I'm okay with this. If only to see that we probably would have actually been pretty safe against the other AI somehow.
The only one I was scared of is Zat's Rich, and that's because of the glitch that one guy found.
Yes, and that is... we remember how close you were to an aneurysm that I was actually going to suggest that, and you were... I'm glad you didn't have to have one, and that we moved on to just the top dude, but...
I want to finish this game. I want to get to 99 years, and I don't really... The only reason why I put in the thing is if the condition that if the game decided to be, destroyed, that I ultimately win is to incentive against Anthony.
Yeah. Can you imagine? We're so close. No, I bet it's going to be pretty difficult for things to change at this point, but...
You can go back to the exact same spot.
Why
They haven't
that?
happened in 80 years. Still. Let's see. I'm just gonna find... Nope. I'll make a note about that to this person. Well, I'm gonna make my job sound fun in the abstract, aren't I?
Yes, you're just gonna move this file to the Dingleberry file.
You need to stop that, because I might.
Yay. Dice.
Hey, Rashiri!
There. Oh, I thought you guys had to go there. That would have sucked. You still might, but hey, nice boost.
And good Sir Knight, it was actually useful for once.
That's interesting to know. Wait, it's not gonna work, is it? Because your super shield wasn't hit. I mean, I love his attitude, but that is just, you can't do that. You should know better. No! Why'd you buy a super too? He dumped one exact chord. I'll give him
Specula.
that.
He also bought an Ultima 5.
He did buy an Ultima 5. I think he's the first person we've ever seen by himself buy an Ultima 5. Oh, congrats on the stamp sheet, bud. What was the bonus for the stamp sheet again? Remember,
It's a 30 square shoes.
It's a 30 square. It's one 30 square shoe. Which is the stamp sheet only comes back like once every 10 years. It just doesn't make sense. You're pretty close. What happened to all your movement items? I suppose you won like the last 5. Oh no! I saw! We all did! At the same time!
Well, Matthew has an army of Ultima 5, so I figured he's probably gonna get there first.
Oh, what an interesting strategy!
It's Monster Island, I gotta.
Yes! He might just give you this one so he can take the next one. And then maybe put you in a difficult position. Oh! Or maybe he'll go through this one so quickly that you won't have to worry about shit. The thing is, you could, in theory, come up with a team that is so dangerous. Well, let's face it, yeah, there are several people that you could be far improved with. And then you can sticky dice your way to the next person and start ruining some lives here.
Indeed.
I probably said sticky ring, whatever. The glue.
Ah,
He
yes.
decided the power bazooka doesn't work. Yes, he did.
Ah, yes, the glue. The glue meant to poison Cusco. Cusco's glue.
Is that serious? Freaking hell.
I'm sorry, it is the first thing that came in my sleepless mind is Kronk. If my jokes don't land today, it's because I've only slept for 4 hours.
Honestly, feel free to make any excuse you need to. Particularly communicate to the viewer. Hey, viewer, we all decided to wake up in an ungodly hour so that this game could be over. So if you thought that any of this would be more fun than the rest, you were wrong.
Hey, Howard! Why are you calling at this ungodly hour?
How can I ask him why he's calling when I'm talking to you?
I love The Big Bang Theory.
It has its moments,
Thank
but
you.
it's mostly, as Santa would say, it's a show about garbage children.
I can't wait for people to think about, wait, which Santa? Is that the one who left me an Xbox this year? What's wrong with my Xbox?
No, it's the one from American Dad that tries to kill the Smiths every year.
Yes, but don't they deserve it?
No, because Steve accidentally shot him.
I can understand the grudge. That's just Believe
Well,
him.
I mean, he shot him once, and they gave him a burial. It's not like they really intentionally tried to kill Santa. At least until he started trying to kill them.
There's the goal.
Yay! I got a Mizuhiki studio.
Nice.
Lyda! Lyda's mine again! I know it's Aida, but I'm gonna say it's Lyda because that looks like an L, and I don't care. I'm just glad that I now have Lyda again after all these years.
What? Are you guys all gonna congregate at the same place, actually? Oh my gosh, he managed to dump the bad dice!
He's also
Where's he
going the
going?
wrong. He's going the wrong fucking way. Is where he's going.
Billion King has a strategy, and I'm not sure he knows that it will work. Unless he's doing the exact thing that I was doing, which I guess was such a good strategy that it's gonna keep happening, where he's gonna get the bad monster on this turn, and then he's gonna send it to the person he hates.
That's why I picked up Miko.
That's a good point, because you don't actually know if he likes you yet.
And I couldn't find a Shieldon yet.
Oh shit.
If it wasn't for fucking Team Rex, I would be okay.
No, that was a bad sequence. Don't think I don't remember that sequence.
And I didn't
That was my last sequence.
I didn't force the game to reset like a dick.
That feels targeted.
It is targeted. You would have reset the game if we ended up with Team Rex.
The news.
You're the one who's abused that the most.
Actually, I haven't.
I've never abused it. The only times I ever reset the game was when my game crashed.
I got angry a lot, okay?
I had
I'm
to
not proud of it, but I also know what I was feeling in the moment, and I'm not going to stop myself from feeling those things.
Yeah, it had to have been one of you two fuckers.
It was not me.
It was the granddaddy fucker. Yours truly.
What are you admitting to be? Are you admitting to be a gerontophile?
No, I am not. You can't hold that against me. I got there. Stop it.
Enjoy sticky slime.
He got sticky slimed. Oh no!
I know
All the way
that
over there too. That was a hell of a sneeze.
It's one hell of a snail.
Wow. Maybe Billion King still has it in him. No, that doesn't make any sense. These senseless killings don't make no sense. Billion King.
Sandra's coming. Beware!
Okay,
Honestly.
what is she the? Okay, I would have thought that she would have been either Ember or Kitty, not the box ghost.
But speaking of snails, you talking about Sandra coming reminds me of what seems to keep popping up on Reddit in particular. This is me looking at it like once a month, and I still see this crap. Where the freaking Ask Reddit question of every single year seems to be, if there was a snail,
You can't use
you
it.
had to outrun for an entire year and win $1 million, but as soon as it touched you, it killed you. How would you get away?
I have a few ideas.
I know. It kind of feels like Sandra, doesn't it? She's all the way over there, but damn, you don't want her to touch you. Because she doesn't know it, but you will die.
Oh yeah, but I thought of another ghost that you could have said other than the box ghost. You could have said Desiree.
Why is she making wishes? You win!
You won.
Just because she's hot. Thank you.
And Sandra is.
I mean, Sandra Bullock is supposedly hot.
Okay, I will give you supposedly. Yep.
I know, Joe, have you ever seen Desiree from Danny Phantom?
I was going to check it because you guys seem to be all over this stuff right now. And the ants? And I'm looking at her now, and let's just say that Butch Hartzman knows how to make boobs big and waist small. So yeah, I'll give it to you. My gosh, that is legitimately how he draws. Yep, every single woman that he's ever produced. Well, okay, not all of them. The ones that he hates, he doesn't make that way, but everybody else.
Hey, you want to see the ghost from the series that gets me all hot and bothered?
Box Ghost.
I know. What is Box Ghost?
Look up Box Ghost first.
I know that I am aware of him because I've seen Danny Phantom before. It's just been a very long time. He doesn't even look like a box. That's what bothers me the most. I guess he came out of one.
Anyway, mine is Wolf. W-U-L-F.
Oh no, we weren't surprised by this revelation.
I'm actually considering learning Esperanto just because of him.
He speaks Esperanto on purpose?
That's the only thing he can speak. He only says like three words or 3 or 4 words in English. But he mainly speaks. Go ahead.
I don't actually know at this point who speaks Esperanto on purpose, if only because it's about as artificial a language as Klingon, essentially. It's just supposed to be really easy. Kind of like the Hangul written language in South Korea. But, like I said, I don't know how you get into it, because you have to find somebody else who has taken the effort to learn it after learning something else. No, there's supposedly 1,000 native speakers. Where? Where's Esperanto? It's in Finland, basically. Well, fuck me.
Yeah.
I know it's a useless fucking language, but hey, it's fun, and like I'm willing to learn other languages. Heck, I've been wanting to learn Russian so I can communicate with Roma in his native tongue and stuff.
I would say it's not a failure of a language, only in the sense that for the purpose that it was created, it is in fact the most successful constructed international auxiliary language. It's just that nobody cares about using a constructed international auxiliary language. For everybody, that's basically English. Is Esperanto probably way better? Yes, because somebody thought about it. But everyone uses English, so.
Oh yeah, I'm JFK from Clone High, and I am telling you to subscribe to the Geeky Skunk Gamer and his friends, Geo Joe 2000 and Luigi Fan 891.